Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I wanted to do this video to talk a little bit about the H1Z1 streamers and where they're all at nowadays, what they're doing. And I kind of want to keep this to the bigger streamers, the 100,000 viewer threshold. There's a ton of streamers that are in that section, so I kind of want to keep this to the biggest of streamers during H1 and what they are doing now. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, make sure to leave a like, go sub if you're new, and let's get into the video. Now first up is CDN. Now CDN has had no issues since leaving H1Z1. He can play any game and still entertain, and he has done it. He has played PUBG, Blackout, Sea of Thieves, Red Dead, Fortnite, any game that has came out, he has played it, and he has no issues whatsoever entertaining a crowd. He is a very funny man, and he plays whatever he wants to. Currently on Twitch, he has been playing Sea of Thieves for the last week and a half to 2 weeks, and he's been having a lot of fun on that. He's been seeing a lot of success on that, along with some other streamers that we'll get into in a few minutes. But Sea of Thieves is a pretty good game for people like CDN. It's good entertainment. It has the in-game voice chat to talk to people, much like H1, and it's overall just kind of stuck with him. But he probably will be playing Fortnite as well because he likes BRs. Either way though, he is seeing a lot of success, and nothing is slowing him down whatsoever since leaving H1. Next up, the legend himself, Stormen from Sweden. I love this man. This was one of my favorite streamers from Twitch, in my opinion, during the H1Z1 era. And after H1Z1, he kind of quit streaming. He didn't stream too much. He streamed Islands of Nine there for a little bit, which I could not find a clip of whatsoever. I checked YouTube. I checked his Twitch channel. I absolutely couldn't find a clip of it, but he did play Islands of Nine for a bit. He played a little bit of Blackout, and he played a little bit of Fortnite, but overall, he didn't enjoy any of those games, and he did kind of quit streaming. Here recently, he did record a TV series, which was called Heroes and Superstars. I don't know what that was all about. That's the last we've kind of heard of him. Other than that, he's not been streaming at all. But here recently, his girlfriend did say that he would be streaming very soon. I think in February is when she said he would be. So, I don't think he'll have an issue whatsoever coming back and streaming and still being popular. He has a lot of raw aim talent and a lot of, just overall good personality for Twitch streaming. And he still has a huge following who's waiting on him to come back. So I don't think he'll have any issues if he does come back to daily streaming. But since H1Z1, he has kind of been MIA. Next up is Turner Tfue. If there's any man that can exploit a game, it is Tfue. He finds every bug, every glitch. The emote glitches that he has done has broken H1, has broken Fortnite. He even went on to PUBG to drop 30 kill games in PUBG. He dropped 30 kill games in H1, and he's dropped 30 kill games in Fortnite. The dude is a absolute beast when it comes to mouse and keyboard. As most of us know, Tfue recently passed Ninja as the most sub Twitch channel on Twitch, and for good reason. He has literally never changed since H1Z1. He's been the exact same Tfue, toxic, just straight up, literally never changed his ways since the H1 days, and that's why I respect the shit out of Tfue. That, coupled with how good he is across the board at any game that he touches, it makes him a very good entertainer. He's very, very good. He's very, very skilled in what he does, and that is the reason that he has finally risen to the top of Twitch, and I'm happy to see that he has. He's definitely one of my favorite Twitch streamers from the H1Z1 days, and he's one of the few people that I still watch to this day, even on Fortnite. Flamehopper. I dare you guys to find a more genuine and positive person on the face of Twitch.tv than Flamehopper is. Ever since H1 started going downhill, Flame has stuck with H1. It is a game that he loves and he cares about a lot, and he's been playing it daily since it started going downhill. Now, is it the best decision on his part? A lot of people don't think that it is, but he has held around 2,000 subs for a very long time and averages 300 to 400 viewers, even with the game being in a bad state. And the main reason that I feel that he does is because he is an extremely positive and extremely happy person each and every single day, and he brings smiles to a lot of people's faces, even though he's playing a game that a lot of people think isn't the best game to be playing. He doesn't care about what the game is. He cares about having fun, and that is one thing this man does on his Twitch stream every single day, and I respect Flamehopper a ton for him being the person that he is. Playing H1Z1 every single day, he still is doing that, and he has been since it went downhill. He cares for the game, and he wants it to succeed, and I respect him for it. That is what Flamehopper is doing nowadays. He is still on the grind. Now, Symphony, there's not much to say about him, really. He took quite a while to actually transfer from H1 to Fortnite, but when he did finally make the transition, he did catch a big break by being known as the best editor in Fortnite. Twitch Moments has actually made a lot of people very famous from their videos that they do, centered around people who are very skilled at Fortnite in certain areas, and he did catch a big break when they uploaded a video titled Symphony, the best editor in Fortnite. Since transitioning to Fortnite, he has averaged a lot more viewers, averaging anywhere between 5 to 6 6,000 viewers, and he has been doing really well as far as the sub count too, so it's good to see that he's doing good coming from H1, even though I'm not the biggest fan of his. Linden FPS, pretty much still just raging and getting drunk on stream, eating boogers, doing all that shit, breaking keyboards, you know, the usual Linden stuff. That's basically what he's still doing nowadays. He's done pretty well though. He did actually get a lot of subs around Blackout's release time. He's been playing a lot of Counter-Strike here recently, and a lot of Fortnite, different things, doing IRL drunk streams, just chatting streams, all that good stuff, just the regular Linden stuff. Not to mention kind of showing himself naked on stream. We ain't gonna get into that though. But, you know, he's chilling. His streams are mostly about entertainment for people anyway. It doesn't really matter what game he's playing. As long as he's breaking things, smashing the keyboard over his head, doing all that kind of normal Linden stuff, he has no issues whatsoever pulling around 300 to 400 viewers since H1, and that's basically what he pulled back then. Maybe around 1,000 to, you know, a little bit more than that. But for the most part, he's still chilling. He's doing well. He's doing his own thing. OPSCT, now he's an interesting one because he kind of fell off of Twitch and completely disappeared while H1 was still doing very well. He didn't even disappear while H1 was starting to go downhill. He disappeared while H1 was doing good, and he was gone for a very long time. He said it was something to do with his girlfriend and she didn't want him to stream, something like that. So he disappeared for a very long time. He had a major comeback stream, I think right at the start of Fortnite, and got like 10K viewers, came back, started streaming regularly again, and just here recently, once again, he disappeared. I don't know. He's been very inconsistent with his streams, but he is a very good entertainer. No matter if he's there or not, you know, consistently, he still does very well with getting viewers. A lot of people like him. They, you know, always will watch him regardless, and he still pulls a lot of viewers. So even though he did what most streamers cannot do, he did still manage to keep all of his, you know, most of his supporters and all that good stuff. So he has a very, very good community for sure, and, you know, he's still chilling, you know, doing whatever he's doing right now, considering he's gone yet again. T-Hump, Titty Hump, dude, it's T-Hump. We love T-Hump. He's unfortunately, though, playing Fortnite as well. You know, you hate to hear it, but he is very good at Fortnite nowadays. He does not enjoy the game, however. He, you know, he got known in H1 for being the raging toxic redneck in the voice chat, and, you know, with Fortnite having no proximity chat, he did have a bit of issues starting out, but he has since started playing random duos, and if you know anything about Fortnite and random duos, you can talk to the people that you get as teammates, and he's basically been trolling, talking shit, all that good stuff to the teammates that he gets, all that good stuff. He's very good at what he does, and he's a very entertaining, and he's still chilling at around 2K subs. He still makes a shit ton of money, actually makes more money than he made in Fortnite. He has half the view count that he had in H1 or less, but he still makes probably more money than he did in H1 just because they are a lot more, you know, people seeing him, not at the same time, but there are a lot more people coming in and out that are from the Fortnite community because it's way bigger than the H1 community. So while he does not like Fortnite, he's still big chilling. You know, he does hate Fortnite. He says it every single day. He hates the game, and, you know, a lot of us are right there in the boat with him, but what are you going to play when it's the most popular game on Earth besides it? Eric Triceps, the most monotone, calm, never gets excited for a clip.
Betting his ass off, you know? Going around the fence and shit.
I'm joking. It's not that serious. Eric is one of the best players and most underrated players in my opinion. I feel like he's always been underrated. He's never gotten that many views. He got really good views in H1, and he still has similar views in Fortnite now that he has switched to it. But I still feel like he's extremely underrated, and he's almost, if not up there with how Tfue is on almost any game. He has very raw mouse, you know, aim talent. I think his quick thinking is the biggest thing with him. He's very, very fast at getting out of scenarios. He knows, he's got a lot of game sense. It's probably the best way that I can put it. He knows a lot of what is going on around him, and he knows how to play around people, and he just outplays nearly everyone that he takes on. I really respect his play style. It's very, very aggressive, but he still is very, very good, and he can pull off the aggressive plays that a lot of people cannot. Even Shroud says that he is one of the best players out there.
Like Fortnite people that I know that do translate well to other games that are like actual fucking gamers, you know? Eric Triceps is definitely one of them. He's fucking good. I've seen him in a lot of different games.
And now we've ended up here. I know you guys have seen this clip before. Ninja, oh shit, it's my man's Ninja. You know Ninja had to be in this shit. Ninja came from H1, and it's not really credited that much in a lot of videos, which kind of upsets me, but not many people talk about the, you know, huge part of his streaming career being H1Z1, and him being, you know, one of the best at the time, you know, PUBG pub stompers, I'll say. I won't say he was one of the best pros because he wasn't really a pro, but he was one of the best pub stompers in H1. I will give him that. Ninja pretty much patented the shotgun rush in normal solos in H1Z1, and he did drop the highest kill solo in H1 with the win. You know, everybody talks about Halo being a big part of his streaming career, PUBG being a big part of his streaming career, and then Fortnite being a huge part of his streaming career, but they leave out that massive jump of H1, and H1 is where a lot of people actually found him. His H1 career was actually way up there, especially once he started getting to playing with Summon and stuff. His stream really took off. I mean, he didn't get near as huge as he did in Fortnite, but he did get huge in, you know, retrospect to what he was before H1. Ninja's come a long way in his streaming career, and I won't get into it too much because it's been said over and over and over again about how he transitioned from this to this to this and then got the biggest in Fortnite. We all know he's the biggest streamer out there and he's a huge deal, but I will leave you on this note. I was Ninja's biggest fan in H1 and I was a pretty big fan in PUBG, but the way that he is now, I'm not that big of a fan of. He's not that entertaining to me, and I will say I don't enjoy him near as much as I did back in his toxic days, like in these clips of H1. But I will leave you with that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It took me a long time to make. I'm pretty sure it took at least 5-6 hours to make this video. So if you could leave a like, sub, I would really appreciate it a lot, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.